you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the NC State Wolfpack. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Chanticleers offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet him down, run the football down the defense's throat.
They'll run it from the gun. Tries a crease at the 20. That's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, and man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Chanticleers will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. After the run, now to throw. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the NC State Wolfpack comes out, and they'll have the ball for the first time. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Wants to go up top. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. NC State quick to the line. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Power football with the run. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. To the ground. He's got it again. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Fuller. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Coastal Carolina has it. The shot to clear offense headed back to the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Right down the middle. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds us back in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The shot that clears with the 1st and 10.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get the...
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this drive going, a couple of first downs already. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Chubb.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can.
There he goes to the left. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas State has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up 14 over Old Dominion. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off-play action on 1st down. Rush is on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. NC State going up-tempo. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're setting up the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. And guys, with the empty backfield on 2nd and short, might they take a shot here? Quarterback keeper. There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Hand off from the shotgun. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right on target this time. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. And the Chanticleer has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They go to the ground. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Chanticleer. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. A doff of the fedora, a hat trick, and we're not even at halftime yet.
Yeah, and these guys get these in high school and Little League, but my goodness, to do it at the college level, you already got 3, and it's just the first half. I think he's in for a pretty good day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Lets it fly. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll try the run. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his man. It's Chop. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those up.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
To the air on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Chubb. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Chanticleers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. And the Chanticleers are rolling down the field. A first down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Coastal! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Fighting off the defender. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The shot that clears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Couldn't get any closer on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here.
Charcoal!
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here, Bob.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job finding the end zone, running the football. That's why they featured him today.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Coastal Carolina.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. Absolutely perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Raleigh has given us a fun first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas in Carter Finley Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the shot that clears will boot it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46.
Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
They'll leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Give to the back. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
Second down.
The shot that clears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully.
Back's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready to try the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll give it to the back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And, boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Chanticleers will try to move the chains on fourth down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Chanticleer! And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Handoff from the gun. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
The give to the back. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Shows him the stiff arm. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Quarterback will keep it. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The shot that clears are on the move. Down. Leaves it with the back.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're
looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 32 over Georgia State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. It's a draw. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative. Whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. 1st and goal now as NC State tries to find a way to score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ready? They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. To the ground with the back. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Pace, 27, jump.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Banner.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback keeps it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. The Chanticleers decide to punt it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the 4th quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football. Man, this has been impressive.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another